Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's video, we are going to discuss UPSC syllabus orientation, book list, pattern, trend analysis, strategy for UPSC mains 2026 of world history segment students. In our main syllabus, this world history's role is very important and it is asked in the GS paper 1 segment students. As part of GS paper 1 discussion, today's video, we'll be discussing the importance and role of world history in the UPSC mains exam and how to prepare for that and what strategy we can adopt for coming mains 2026 examination. Let's go into the syllabus which has been given by UPSC. In case of world history students in GS paper 1, history of the world will include events from the 18th century such as Industrial Revolution, World Wars, redrawal of national boundaries, colonialization, decolonization, political philosophies like communalism, capitalism, socialism, their forms and effects on society. So the syllabus has been given in a very clear manner by UPSC students. Whenever we are preparing for this UPSC mains examination, especially in GS paper 1, what is very important is for all the keywords or key topics which has been mentioned by the UPSC with respect to syllabus, we need to have at least 10 points notes. That is one page notes I will be suggesting students. In one page only, we should cover all the dimensions of the answer and try to prepare in a notes in a effective manner for all the topics such as Industrial Revolution, World Wars, redrawal of boundaries, communalism, capitalism, socialism concepts, so that you can effectively revise and take it to the examination hall. Try to include diagrams also while referring NCERT books and standard textbooks. Okay, let's now go into the NCERT book list, which should be must read, especially for world history segment. With respect to the new NCERT students, we have the 11th standard new NCERT themes in world history. In this particular NCERT students, what is very important is whenever we are reading, we have totally overall 7 chapters. The first 3 chapters, that is writing and city life, an empire across 3 continents, nomadic empires. These 3 chapters can be only selectively read. No need to read each and everything which is given here. But from the chapter number 4, 5, 6 and 7, we need to cover in a very good manner because that covers most of our main syllabus segment and questions can be asked from this aspect. While reading the first 3 chapters, please give maximum weightage to the timeline which is given in the introduction of each of every chapter so that where you can understand a good clarity about the world events across the history. Let's now focus on the old NCERT students because old NCERT's role is also very important for better coverage of syllabus. And I would be suggesting you to especially order this book, Contemporary World History, that is class 12 standard. This particular NCERT is available in Amazon and Flipkart, which you can order. And this has been now converted into a textbook edition, students. So you can easily read this. That is the author of the book is Arjun Dev. So this book you need to read completely and try to make effective notes out of it, students. Let's now focus upon the PYQs, that is the recent mains examination world history question which was asked from GS paper 1. The French Revolution has enduring relevance to the contemporary world. Explain. So whenever we are explaining something, we should always explain what it is, when it happened, why it happened, how it happened, and where it happened. So we should try to cover these dimensions in our answer in a better manner with the example of concepts and facts, whatever we have read from French Revolution concept. But what is very important is not only the mere reading of book is important, students. We have to connect it with the contemporary world with the help of examples. That is where your marks will be determined. Let's now focus upon the pattern of marks and questions distribution in world history in GS paper 1 in the last 10 to 12 years. If you look at 2025 paper, there was one question. In 2024, there were 2 questions asked for 25 marks. But this year, there was only one question for 15 marker. But there were some years in which world history was not at all asked. If you observe carefully, in 2022, there was no such world history question. In 2020, no world history question. In 2018, there was no world history question. So if you look at the trend of the examination in the last few years, in world history, you can either expect one question or sometimes no question as well. So we need to prepare the syllabus in a time efficient manner. We should not spend too much time. We should try to cover the syllabus in a point-wise manner and revise the broader concepts of world history. That is very important, students. Otherwise, if you look at the maximum number of questions they asked in the starting introduction of UPSC NE syllabus. In 2013, they asked for 40 marks. But apart from that, the world history's role is decreasing. Please try to understand that and focus on the key themes, whichever has been asked by UPSC in the past, such as French Revolution, World War, importance of railways, and then they have also asked about American Revolution, French Revolution, decolonization, Industrial Revolution, Suez Crisis, and then even about the Great Depression. So overall, they have broadly asked about the syllabus related contents only, students. That is why what I am telling you is, whenever you are reading the world history, try to have a ready-made notes with you. That is what is going to help you in fetching the marks. Let's now look at the trend analysis. That is the recent trend analysis. We know very well the role of world history is getting decreased from 40 marks in 2013 to 10 to 15 marks. That is from 2025 onwards. So, but they were broadly asking on the syllabus themes only. So, especially industrialization, world wars, and decolonization. Try to give maximum weightage to these three topics and try to have effective notes for that, because these are the key important topics in world history. And whatever you are reading from world history, students, try to connect it with India's policies and economy. Questions can be asked in an applicable manner, as which has been asked this year in French Revolution as well. So what is the strategy you can adopt for coming UPSC Mains 2026? I would be suggesting you, mere by-getting of facts or events are not only going to add marks. What is more important also, you try to add why dimension, why a particular event is happening. So that reasons, whatever you are going to collect by reading the basic NCERTs, that is going to fetch you extra marks. Also the diagrams, whatever you are going to quote from your NCERT. And I would be suggesting there is no need for you to read any bulky books, and even no need or requirement of Norman Lowe, such books and all. My sincere suggestion, look at Topper's answer copy, Topper's notes, and then the selective NCERTs. That is more than suffix. Additionally, some value addition videos can be referred for world history segment, which I will discuss at the end of this video. And whenever we are reading world history, try to interrelate with GS paper 2 as well. So that will provide you the background for international relations as well. And try to have a one-page note, as I said earlier, on the key topics such as industrialization, decolonization, and political philosophies, where questions can be expected for the coming year, students. And with respect to GS paper 1, as we have been discussing, the maximum weightage for preparing the GS paper 1 should be first given to geography, where 40% of the marks will be asked. Then you can move on to the second major component, history. While coming to the history, students first to focus on modern history, then move on to art and culture, and then you can move on to post-independence and world history. Reason why I am saying is, both post-independence or world history are having very minimal role in GS paper 1, because there were some years in which both post-independence and world history questions were never asked. So try to have this information available with you. And finally, you can move on to Indian society after covering the history. So what are some of the value addition videos which you can use to fetch maximum marks as also improve your understanding? UPSC toppers notes is important. Try to use it effectively, students. And additionally, I have shared some of the best toppers notes in our Telegram channel. Make use of it. In addition to that, you can refer Unacademy videos of world history by Roman Saini. So this is a mere some 10 to 12 videos. You can watch it in a matter of 2 to 3 hours. It will provide a broader understanding of the world history crucial segments, and try to make notes out of it, because you can revise it also. And you can refer the UPSC toppers answer copy evaluation series. Some of the best answer copies of world history has been shared, and inputs regarding that and the answer writing tips and strategy has been shared in that particular video. So you need to enrich yourself with current affairs, especially with the contemporary world relevance topics and applicability related questions, students. So this is how you need to prepare effectively for world history. With respect to world history, if you have any further questions or doubts, you can post your doubts or comments in the comment section below, students. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you.